Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, it's Robo Skeletor.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. Wait, that's it, sir? Use a sock, betcha.
That was literally limp-wristed gay. Oh, well, that's just not nice.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure. It's the Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures Whirlwind / Bludgeon. I didn't even know they were going to make this figure, so this is kind of cool. Love a good Bludgeon figure. Definitely fun. I haven't had one in a couple lines. Looks interesting. It's an action attacker or a one-step changer, basically. So this will definitely be fun. I picked this up at my local Target here in Center Grove, Indiana. It was $10, and again, I was just kind of surprised to see it and thought, why not? So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have the Bludgeon in the packaging. It's one of those open-face boxes. Again, I think it's part of Hasbro's whole commitment to doing less plastic with their packaging, which is fine. It's kind of fun. I like to be able to grab it and touch it. Feel it. Feel it. That just doesn't sound right at all. It's got the new Transformers Bumblebee logo up there. Got some artwork of Bludgeon. Says Transformers Whirlwind / Bludgeon, and there he is. He transforms in one step. So, let's see, side of the package has pictures of some Decepticon baddies. So just a close-up really quick. There it is. Yep. There he is. There he is in the box. There's the logo. There's the artwork. Looking all kinds of cool. He can transform in one step. Yep. That's pretty much it for the front of it. Back of the package here says he's an evil Decepticon. He's in his tank mode. You transform in robot mode, and I guess his arm spins around with his sword. And yeah, that's the back of the box. So just kind of a close-up. There's that. There's what the bot looks like. Kind of blocky. We'll see what he looks like when we get him out of the box here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Bludgeon out of box and see what we think. So here we have the Whirlwind / Bludgeon out of the packaging, and this figure's not really very good at all. It's kind of disappointing. Well, it's pretty disappointing. I like the color scheme. It's a fake H tank that you typically get. I will say it comes with a weapon. It actually comes with a sword that is hidden in the package. So don't pull this out and just throw the box away. You actually have to rip open the box to find that sword. And I'm going to take that off right there. But yeah, there he is without the sword. That's what he looks like in the package. It's interesting. Unfortunately, the turret does not move. I don't know why they didn't do that. That could have been easily done. He blatantly has his arms on the side there. I like the orange. I love that Decepticon logo right there. That looks really cool. It does hide the bot pretty well. So that's all very cool. I definitely dig that. All the treads, very cool, very neat. Transformation on this figure is pretty weird. You're going to take him and you're going to squeeze him together like that, and there he is. That's the robot mode, and you can put the sword in his hand. He is a lefty, and there is a reason that he's a lefty, which we'll get into a second. Now, articulation on this guy, oh, it is very simple. This arm moves up that far, and it does move back. This arm also moves up that far, and it also moves all the way back, and that's it. That's about all the transformation. You get a little wiggle on the feet there, but that's mainly for transformation. But yeah, that's the articulation on this guy. He is very minimal. So they call him Whirlwind Attack Bludgeon, and I thought maybe you're going to push the guns or pull them together or do something to get the sword to spin around, and no, that's not what you do. So the way this gimmick works, grab him real quick. You're going to pull onto the hand until it becomes loose, and this is it right here. So you're going to lift it up, and you're supposed, if I can get it to focus, all right, so you're supposed to be able to flip it around, but the problem is his armor gets in the way, and it doesn't really work. The pin doesn't come far enough out. I mean, like, it barely glances it, so if you run your finger around like that, and then to put it back, you just push the hand back in, and that's it. That's the play gimmick on this guy. It's pretty crappy. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, this is a very strange little figure. The head, way too small. The sculpt is okay, but the paint job is terrible. Looks like he has lipstick on. I like the skull chest and the yellow bars on the treads. The treads with the big shoulders, that looks really, really good. I also like the great big cannons that he's got in the tank mode, and I like how they sit on his back here. It does look pretty neat. It's just, it was a bad execution as far as the head goes. You can barely see it. It doesn't pop up very well, and it's just not well painted. So that is just a big disappointment. So looking at the midsection of the figure, it's okay. He's got the little green waist piece, which is very samurai looking and cool. Again, I like the skull on the chest. He comes with this sword, which I like. The sword looks good. The fact that he's got a weapon, I think this is the first one-step or action attacker I've seen to actually have a separate weapon, which is very cool. I definitely dig that. He's got his tank backpack still right there. Yeah, I mean, you know, this part's not too terribly bad. It's a shame that the gimmick isn't quite functional because of the chest. It doesn't spin around, like they didn't make the peg long enough or something, which, you know, is a downfall that the gimmick just doesn't work well. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, we got these nice big tank tread legs. All the gears look cool. Sculpt looks okay. He's got these little orange feet that are okay. Nothing too terribly big or to write home about. Breaks up the brown really well. It stands fine. Nice and stable figure, so that's pretty cool. And the exterior doesn't have a lot of gappage. There's a little gappage on the inside of the legs, but that is kind of for transformation, so I can forgive that. Yeah, I mean, they're legs. They work. For comparison, here we have Whirlwind / Bludgeon with Gruesome Chomp, Repugnus, and between the two figures, I gotta say, I think Repugnus is the better action attacker. I think Bludgeon's painted better, but yeah, if I had to choose between these two craptastic figures, I'd go with Ronald McDonald over here. Which is a shame because I love the Bludgeon character. So is the Whirlwind / Bludgeon something that you want in your Transformers collection? This is a pretty easy pass, really. Unless you are a Bludgeon completist, I couldn't recommend really buying this figure. Just on the fact the head sculpt is terrible. You can hardly see it. It looks like he's wearing makeup. It looks like he's got lipstick on. I wish that the turret spun around in tank mode. That would have been cool. And the play gimmick just doesn't work very well because the sword gets caught on that magnificently huge skull chest. They just didn't make the peg in the hand long enough to be able to spin it around. If they would have made the peg a little longer in the hand, if they would have made the head bigger and the turret to rotate, I would say yes, this would be a fine figure. The way it sits now, it's pretty crappy. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So there he is! The Whirlwind / Bludgeon from Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.